Hi guys, welcome back and welcome to this yoga flow for letting go. So it's going to be quite a slow paced class and we're going to be focusing on breath work linked with moves and also holding those postures maybe for a little bit longer than we usually would. So I really hope you enjoy this session. You probably are going to require some yoga blocks, or if you haven't, something equivalent to that. So maybe a box, something square-like, some books, or maybe even some firm cushions. So that's what you need today, and let's get started. So we're going to begin this session actually standing today. So when you're ready, soften through the knees, take the feet about hip width distance apart. And we really want to set up the body. So this session is about letting go. And when you're holding on to things, your body language actually shows that. It becomes more tight, more closed. So what we want to start with is opening out that body and helping you to physically let go of that tension and that negative body language that comes with holding on to things. So bring the arms out to the sides. I want you to have your palms facing forwards. Reason being, that's going to help to open out through the shoulders and through the chest. So a nice open chest. Softly either close the eyes or just have a soft gaze. And you're going to take a nice big breath in and breathe it out. Now as you breathe out, I want you to try and breathe out through the mouth. I feel like it helps you to let go of more than if you're just breathing in and out through the nose. So as you breathe in, breathe out. I want you to focus on starting to soften, open the body, and also start to let go. So this is going to be your mantra. Your statement, your goal for this session is the words let go. So maybe with each exhale, you're telling yourself those two words, let go. Take one more breath in, breathe out. We're going to start this session a little bit different to normal. So bring the feet a little closer together. We're actually going to begin with tree pose. Now, tree pose requires some focus. It requires basically a bit of brain power. So we're going to do the session starting with tree pose, which is a little unusual. So bring your weight into your right foot. Start to peel the left foot up off the ground. Really press the right toes into the ground. And you're just starting to peel up that left foot. Tree pose has lots of different options, but really important not to just drop into the hips. Keep the hips stabilized. You're just peeling that foot up off the ground. From here, your tree pose can either be just crossing the foot over the foot. It can be bringing that foot to your calf or bringing it all the way up to your thigh. I'm going to encourage you to do a nice low tree pose. So whether that's on the side of the calf or just crossing over that foot, that's where I want you to start with. Because this pose does require some mental focus, some mental clarity. So I want you to find that stillness, that focus, by finding a clear point in the room, pausing and breathing here in your tree pose. Usually with tree, we'd probably have our hands together in the heart space or up above. I want you to have freedom of where you bring the arms, but what I'm going to encourage you to do is have nice open arms wherever they are, whether they're out here at the shoulders, opening the chest, whether they're up high or a bit lower down. I just want you to have a nice openness, so find that open position with palms forwards. And just focus on that focal point in the room. As you're breathing in positivity, energy, love, acceptance, all of that good stuff. And each time you breathe out, you're telling yourself the words, let go. One more breath in and out. And then lower that foot down to the ground. Just pedal out through the feet on the spot, letting go of any tension that may have built up in that right leg. And then when you're ready, we're going to step the left leg back behind us. Take a little bend in the right knee, rise the arms up, breathing in. Breathing out, pausing at the top here. Feel free to have the arms a little wider today, again, so the chest can be open. Each time you breathe out, you're telling yourself, let go. Take a breath in, reach the arms really high up. Breathe out, you're going to fold forwards and start to bring the hands down to the ground. From here, you're going to step the right leg back and come into a downward facing dog. You're going to pedal through the feet and help to just release any tension through the legs. Letting go of that tension, finding your breath, breathing. And we're going to intensify that a little bit more. So find the feet about hip width distance apart. Still the feet for a moment and then take a bend at the knees and then lift all the way back up. Bend at the knees, lift all the way back up. One more. And lift it back up. Take a nice big breath in. Breathe out, soften and let go. From here, we're going to start to draw the right leg up behind us. Breathe out, come forwards, bring that right knee to the outside of the elbow. Lift it all the way back behind us. Come forwards and to that elbow. One more. Lifting it up. Bring it all the way forwards and step it up to meet the hands. Drop onto that back knee. You're going to take a nice big breath in. Breathe out, letting go. Take another big breath in. Breathe out and let go. And bringing your block, you're going to place it just on the outside of your right foot. You can untuck the back toe. And then from here, we can actually open out through this left arm. So take a breath and reach the left arm all the way up. Reach it up. Maybe even look up to the fingertips. Feel the heart opening, the chest opening. And then from here, you can bring your block a little higher if you want to. You can reach that arm back and see, can you catch hold of your foot behind you? If you haven't got a high block to bring your hand onto, you could also bring the forearm actually just onto this front knee. You're going to take a breath in. Breathe out and let go. Feel the body soften, release, let go. Another breath in. Breathe out, let go. This time on your next exhale, you're going to lower that foot back down behind you. Bring the body forwards. You can move your block to one side. And then from here, with the fingers down, we're going to turn the right knee out to the side and then start to walk our right foot underneath almost our sort of hip of our left leg. Lower down, and you can actually walk the foot out behind you a little bit more, coming into your pigeon pose. So release that back toe. Pause, look forwards. Take nice big breaths in. Breathe out, let go. Make any little adjustments that you need to. Each breath in, take in some real great energy into the body. Breathe out anything negative. Let go. One more breath in. Breathe out, let go. You're going to tuck the back toe under. Walk that foot in a little. And then we're going to draw this foot out from underneath us. So I'm going to circle the foot round. Step the knee back. From here, tuck the toes under. Press through the hands. Lift up into your downward facing dog. Once you've found your downward facing dog, you're going to take some little bends at the knees. So bend down, lift up. Bend down, lift up. One more. Bend down, lift up. We're going to swap onto the other side. So lifting the left leg up and then drawing it in and up towards the outside of the elbow. Lifting it up, taking it towards the elbow. We've got one more. Lift it up, take it towards that elbow, step it forwards, and then you're going to drop down onto that right knee. Untuck the toes, and again you can bring your trusty block in to the outside, this time of your left foot. So again, we're going to open up through the body here. So with your left hand on the block, take a breath in, reach the right arm up overhead. Really open out. Feel that chest space open. Feel the heart opening. And then lower that hand all the way down. Again, if you want to, you can pop that block up a little bit higher. We're going to circle that hand round and see if we can reach our toes. If we can, we're going to take a few breaths here. Breathing in, breathing out, letting go. Breathing in, breathing out, letting go. Well done, guys. Stick with it. One more breath. And then slowly lowering that back foot down. You can move your block to one side. Come onto the fingers. And we're going to come back into that pigeon pose. So firstly, we're going to untuck the back toes. Maybe walk that foot back a little. Step that left foot underneath the right hip. The knee comes out to the side. Feel free to walk the other foot back a little. But untuck the toes once you've found that positioning. Palms on the ground, chest forwards, gaze forwards. Breathe in that energy. Breathe out and let go. Feel yourself soften with each exhale. Releasing any tension, whether that be physical or mental. One more breath. And then tuck the back toe back under. Circle that foot round in line with the body. Draw the knee back. Tuck the toes under. Press through the hands and the toes come back into your downward facing dog. You're going to pedal through the feet just for a moment. Breathing, releasing the hips. And then come down onto the knees. Put the hands back to the sides of the body. Start up sitting nice and tall, and then you're going to take a breath in, rise the arms up, lift up off your heels. Breathe out, reach the fingertips back, bring them onto the small of the back, and then send the chest forwards, lift the gaze. Take a breath in, reach the arms back up. Breathe out, circle them back again, bring them onto the small of the back, chest forwards. Take a breath in. Breathe out. This time you're going to see if you tuck the toes under, can you reach back to your heels? Now it might be literally the fingertips, and possibly you do one and then the other. If that's not accessible, you can stick with bringing the hands to the small of that back. And take 2 nice deep breaths here, squeezing through the glutes and the thighs. And then you're going to sit all the way down onto your heels. Bring the hands down to the ground, take the feet out to the side, and then extend the legs in front of you. Find a nice tall, straight back. Take a bend in the left knee. Take hold of the ankle, step it over to mid-thigh of your right leg. Catch hold of the knee with the right arm, and then take your left arm behind you. You're looking over to that left side, or all the way over that left shoulder. So breathe in that energy. Breathe out. Tell yourself the words, let go. Breathing in energy. Breathing out, telling yourself, let go. Coming back slowly to the center. We're going to swap onto the other side. So take hold of the knee and the ankle, step the foot over, extend that leg all the way out. Take a bend in the right knee. Again, catch hold of the ankle, step it over to about mid-thigh. You're going to take hold of that knee with the left arm this time. Right arm comes behind, looking over to the right side, or all the way over the right shoulder. Breathing in energy. Breathing out, telling yourself the words, let go. Breathing in that energy. Breathing out, telling yourself, let go. One more breath. And then slowly coming back round to the center. Take hold of the knee and the ankle, uncrossing the leg, extending that leg all the way forwards. Just the hips slightly, sit up nice and tall. Take a breath in, reach the arms up. Breathe out and bring yourself forwards, hinging at the hips. Bring your hands to the ground, and I don't want you to find a really low bend here. I just want you to find a nice stretch, so not too low down. If your legs are tight, take a bend through the knees or place a block, a bolster, cushions underneath the knees. If this is a bit intense on the back, you could even bring a bolster or cushion or some pillows just kind of underneath the belly here, and you can actually lean on that, and that feels really, really good. Kind of a bit more of a restorative pose there for the body. Wherever you are, you're going to round out through the spine, release the head, pause and breathe. Breathing in that energy. Breathing out, telling yourself the words, let go. One more breath in. Breathing out, letting go. On the next inhale, start to slowly walk the hands back as you lift all the way back up into a seated position. From here, you're going to shift the hips forwards, take a bend in the knees, and slowly lower yourself all the way down onto the ground. You're then going to draw the knees in towards the chest and just gently rock from side to side. And for a moment, maybe close the eyes. Continue to breathe in that energy. Breathe out and let go. Still that rocking. And just breathe. Eyes closed or soft. Breathing in energy. Breathing out and letting go. Release the feet down to the ground. Allow the knees to fall in and touch just at the top. Bring the hands to the belly. Take a nice big breath into the belly. Feel the belly expand. That positive, loving, kind energy drawing into the body. Breathe out. Release that tension, negativity. Soften and let go. Breathing in that energy again. Breathing out and letting go. One more big breath in. One more big breath out. Softly start to open the eyes. And just remind yourself of these 3, maybe 4 words. I will let go. From here, you can slowly bring yourself onto your left side. And then slowly bring yourself all the way up into a seated position. So I really hope that yoga flow was helpful in helping you physically and mentally let go of any tension, negative feelings, emotions that have built up in your body and your mind. So take it nice and easy, and I really hope it's helped you. Let me know your feedback, and I really appreciate you being here again for another video. Thanks for joining me. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you soon. Take care, guys. Bye.